that we are joined live in Studio 2A by Toros, a brand new, super hot new band in Tucson that I cannot wait to talk to. But first, we're going to let them play some music for you. Toros, whenever you're ready, take it away.
Doesn't even Come take this life, darling, you like it. Come take this life. If you want more, you can take all your life. If you want more, you can take all your life. Like a candy store, like a candy store. Sample everything till your heart's still light. If you want more, you can take all your life. Darling, you like it. Going through the only suffering's over evil notion. Keep us steady.
This is KXCI Tucson. You're listening to Locals Only. I am joined live in Studio 2A by Toros. You may have heard. You guys are, like, loud. It's so awesome.
I've heard that before.
Yeah, no, I dig it. You guys are brand new, so let's do introductions starting here.
I'm Nando, the guitar player.
I'm Andy, the organ player.
Fred, vocalist.
I'm Dustin, the bass player.
Dave, drums.
Welcome. We're really lucky to have you.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah. I don't even know where to start. It's so awesome to have a brand new project because you could really pick anywhere. But
This is our first performance ever.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to bring it up just in case you didn't want to, I don't know,
we're not
have
nervous.
that hanging
We're not
over.
nervous at all. Though.
Are you sure? I mean, we can talk about it. We can.
It's like a therapy session. Now.
Yeah. How is it to be performing live for the first time? Honestly.
It's great.
Yeah?
Yeah, I love it. And thank you all at KXCI here. It sounds great. We're having a blast.
Cool. Yeah, this is like one step post rehearsal room because it still is like we're all in here together. There's no audience that we can see.
Right.
Which brings me to an important point. We are live on YouTube and Facebook, so if you want to see us, listeners, you can.
What's
Check
up,
it out.
That's not how it goes.
How do y'all know each other?
Just from the Tucson music scene, pretty much. It's me and Nando and Dave. We were all in a band together. We kind of knew each other for a while before that, but we played in a band together for a few years.
What was that band called?
He and I were in a band.
We were in a band as well. That band was called Rodeo Weekend, and it was pretty heavy. Dave was the singer.
Quotation
He screamed a
marks.
lot. Nando and me both played guitar. We played with our buddies Mike and John, who are our rhythm section. They were awesome. And then that kind of played its course. And then I just started writing some music on GarageBand and showed it to these guys. And then we just started jamming. Andy, I played in a band with. These three have a band together, a Madonna death metal cover band.
Called Mastodona.
Not
Which
allowed to say that name.
Yeah.
who's
Dustin's fine. Didn't trigger him at all.
Yeah.
is it one of your art that is at How Sweet It Was right now?
That's
yeah,
Matt
that's
Taylor.
Yeah, shout
Yeah.
out Matt Taylor.
Yeah. Shout out Mastodona, Matt
Shout out
Taylor.
Lots of shout outs.
Yeah.
And Fred's been a mutual friend of all of ours. And
We also all share a practice space.
yeah,
Which is where?
Right down the street.
right down the street.
Yeah, right down the street.
Cool.
I'll tell you that much. So I think really that's really the only thing that ties us together. We don't even like each other.
You said that you started writing these songs, Dustin. What was the impetus behind the beginning?
I just wanted to write some more kind of like rock-centric songs. I got the heavy stuff, the really heavy stuff out of me. And I just kind of wanted to write some more kind of like catchy, like rocky stuff. And yeah, so I don't know. Just kind of drawn influence from like Queens of the Stone Age, Death from Above, 1979, like Nirvana, like just stuff like that. And
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Which is like actually the stuff that I've been listening to all year. So it's awesome to be here, like consuming
It's
it
like
as well.
you knew.
Yeah.
You knew we were going to be here.
Yeah, do you find that music is, after the super heavy stuff, is this kind of more fun to perform in some ways, to play?
It's all fun. It's just different, you know?
Yeah.
This is probably more accessible, though, you know? Just screaming in people's faces. That there's only a certain amount of people that want that, you know? And I think, I don't know, Fred's beautiful voice is better than Dave's.
Yeah.
I've been
These
demoted.
dulcet tones. So when you started writing songs, you put the bass line first in GarageBand? What do you do first?
It depends. They've all kind of started different. Just kind of, I don't know. I'll come up with a guitar riff or a bass riff or maybe, I don't know. They've all kind of started different. Some I've like programmed a drum beat to and just kind of wanted to base it off of that too. So
And then who's the first person you send it to?
everybody, just in our group text, I'll just send an MP3 over and let everyone hear it and tell me if it sucks or not.
And then no matter what we think, we all respond, yeah, great job, man. Killed
Great
it
job.
again.
Then we get in the room and Dave's like, all right, here's how we fix it. But like these guys are awesome and have a million great ideas and they make the songs like way better, you know? So it
So-
works out.
After you send it to them, then the next step is to all get in the room together? There's not like tracks that get like
No,
sent back
It's
and
just
forth.
like one bass, like just kind of one little.
Dustin's the only guy that actually has GarageBand, so.
Yeah, they have way better stuff.
And then once you're in the practice space and you've kind of like marinated on the song for a while, what happens then? Does stuff get
We
weird?
just come play at KXCI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're kind of as far as songwriting as a band goes, are you kind of jammy? Are you more structured?
It's pretty
What's it like?
structured.
in
Pretty
that?
structured.
Yeah.
I usually have kind of a loose structure, and then we'll tweak it. You know, these guys will have suggestions. We'll move it around. Maybe we'll add a part, stuff like that. But I'll send it over like about 75%, and then these guys figure out the rest.
We do a lot of
Having a little LaCroix over there.
Yeah.
we do a lot of live recordings with our phones, and then Fred will like take them home and then just start writing lyrics to them. So it's pretty cool.
And it
like,
should be noted that
production
Fred joined after we had like maybe 5 songs written, and he just caught up super fast and
Yeah.
kind of transformed the band into
Yeah.
something much better than it was going to be. Thanks, Fred.
technique. Yeah, we didn't know
Yay.
vocally. We had no idea what direction we were gonna go.
I didn't even know if we'd ever find a singer. I thought we might just be in the room writing songs, honestly. So it's kind of cool that it all worked out.
I really like what's happening right now.
Yeah.
Thanks, Fred.
Fred, let's talk about your vocals. What is this? The way that you've been writing the vocal lines, specifically the lyrics, is it a departure from what you were doing with Asian
absolutely.
Fred?
Absolutely. Really, when I was first asked if I'd be interested, I mean, I'm friends with all these guys, but I've never, like, musically, like, I listen to this kind of music, but I've never done it, you know? And on one of the first songs, Drogus, actually the first song we just played, I wrote a lyric. It was just like, come on, give me some more. You know, it's just like something that I had never thought I could get away with doing. And in this band, it just works, you know? And as soon as that, like, I started kind of getting into that mode of being like, I get to, like, be a lead singer of a rock and roll band, you know? I got really into it. And then, yeah, like, we had 3 or 4 instrumental tracks recorded, and I just, like, knocked out a few songs. It was just because it was super fun, really.
It sounds like it came kind of quickly to you. Like,
It's cool not having to learn how to play chords, like what chords and stuff like that. I only have to focus on singing, and that's a lot of fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds great.
Thanks.
Drogus? What's
Yeah.
the story behind that name?
That was actually a potential band name that got shot down. We had a very lengthy period of trying to figure out band names, and that one was mine. Nando said I couldn't use it.
Well, what's funny is we said we wouldn't do any animals or Spanish names.
And then I tricked Dave.
You probably have to
Torres.
elaborate on that.
That's long story short.
Dave was going to start a super group called Tucson Toros a few years back. So then I was like, what about that band named Toros you had? After he told us like a week before, no animal names, nothing in Spanish. And he's like, oh, that's a great idea.
My idea? Yeah, let's do
Yeah,
that one.
he tricked me with my own narcissism. But the reason the reason Nando said no Spanish names because there's a bunch of white dudes, and except for Nando, who's a Mexican American, and he didn't want to be misrepresented.
Well, yes.
Just so everybody on KFCI doesn't think we're a bunch of racists.
Yeah, we're okay because I'm Mexican.
Yeah.
so it's
Yeah. Taurus is cool. And what was the second song that you played there?
Sturdy.
Sturdy, which is the first song on the EP.
Yeah.
right.
Which we will talk about more after you guys play more music.
Sweet.
3 more songs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
So I.
In these dark streets, something's there around the corner. You know it's not safe.
Too old to die.
Picture clips on city streets, so photographs of wells gone dry. Tory pavement on company's wheel. We stay behind, ready to
This is KXCI Tucson. You are listening to Locals Only, and I am joined live in Studio 2A by Taurus. So lucky to have y'all here for your very first live performance. Any real-time updates? How's it going? How are we feeling?
Great, thank
Yeah.
you.
Going good.
Feel great.
Forgot we were on the radio.
It doesn't feel like it.
Yeah, I'm giving you an A+ so far. I think it's incredible.
Well, it's very generous. Thank
Big fan right here.
you. Cool.
We were going to talk about the EP, but first, we are live on YouTube and Facebook. Please do come look at us.
Yeah.
It's awesome. We were going to talk about the EP, which is called Too Old to Die, and it came out on Friday. There's 3 songs on it.
Yep.
It's awesome. How do you feel about it?
Feel great.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're really fortunate to have a couple of really good recording engineers in the band. All this stuff is done in-house, mainly Nando and Fred.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Great work.
So give me the like really technical breakdown of how was recording it and how did it work and what program did you use and whose house did you do it out of?
So we did it at our rehearsal spot, and I used it's not Nuendo anymore, it's Cubase. But basically, we sat down, we kind of got the tempos, the clicks for Dave. So we figured all the tempos out, and then we had Dave record just drums to a scratch guitar, and then we added Dustin's bass, and then we added guitars. So that was all recorded before Fred even got a hold of it. Before we even knew that Fred was going to be in the band, that was kind of our shopping, little demo.
We thought it might just be a demo, and then we decided that recording demos and then recording the songs again sucks, and it's a waste of time, and that it sounded fine. So
that's what we're going to do now is we're going to just record in batches. So we have 4 more songs. We're going to try to record them before Dave has a baby.
thank you.
2 months? You said?
Shout out Big Spoon. Shout out Amalia. Love you guys.
So how long do we have?
December 22nd.
All right.
Get ready, world.
Yeah. So is that what you're working on now? The 4 more songs that you're
Yep.
going to put down?
So we have a show coming up, and then after that, it's going to be just recording. Mm-hmm. Getting Dave done at least,
Yeah.
and then we can track the rest of our stuff.
And so there's another EP in the works.
Yes.
Dave's
That's
going to be
awesome.
on hiatus for a while, taking care of daddy duty. So we're going to record his drums, and then we're just going to record all our parts, put some time into it, and put out 4 more songs. So.
Are these next 4 any different from the 3 that we already have?
think
You're hearing them in
Yeah.
the mix what we're playing. So yeah.
I feel like that last one's our spookiest one. All of our Halloween listeners.
Tell me about it. The Gambler? Is that what
Yeah.
it's called? Yeah.
Well, there's a part in it I really like where we're all just hitting that interesting
same
chord
note
progression, in
thing, yeah.
unison, and I feel like that's pretty impactful. And it's like sort of a creepy little riff that Dustin wrote, so
Yeah.
I like it.
He's
Yeah.
a creep.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
There's no inside joke for the band or the song name for that one. That one I pictured like some just weird guy walking through like a Vegas like casino like on the old strip or something, just like gritty. I don't know. So I was like the Gambler. It's the Gambler.
So I've been guessing, but you did tell me that there was an inside joke with one of the song names. Which one is it?
There's-
Let me in.
All of them.
All of them?
Too old to die and sturdy.
And none of them are appropriate for the radio.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
But an interesting thing is, and I love this, all the song names were just like placeholders, but Fred just ran with it. And I mean, maybe you want to take over and talk about that a little bit, Fred.
I mean, part of like doing something that I've never done before is I didn't know what to write about, right? So these demos were sent to me and they already had song names. So that was sort of my inspiration to, like, that was the lyrical inspiration. So I had like a phrase like the Gambler. And so the song actually turns out to be not from the gambler perspective, but it's actually like the muscle that's like tracking down the money. So it's like, like, I don't know, there were these song titles and they just kind of sparked something, and I just started like writing about whatever that was, and then that's how the songs turned out. And then I would like slip the song title either into the chorus like it should be, or just somewhere in the song, just to make these guys happy.
Happy we are.
And does that mean that these songs are more like like you're playing a character or like singing a narrative than what you've done before?
Yeah, I think so. Depending on the song, it also depended on the song title. Some of them I didn't know what to do with them, like Too Old to Die, and then that turned into like thinking about like things decaying to the point where they can no longer decay. So that was sort of the point of that song. I don't know what the intention was to start.
All right, so
I think there was like
no Too Old to Die. So we need to give Mike Roberts credit for that because he named our EP and song with like an
Shout out
inside
Mike
joke.
Roberts.
He's not even listening.
Yeah, they should be done.
Maybe he'll watch it later. Now that you got the shout out.
You're welcome, Mike.
So basically, one of us was talking about how like, oh, like I've got this thing, and if I do this, I might just die. And then Mike was like, "You can't die, dude. You're too old to die." And I like laughed till I almost like peed my pants. And I was like, that has to be the name of our next album. But that was Rodeo Weekend, and then we like split up. So it's like I'm holding on to that. It's got a really nice ring to it.
Shout out Mike Roberts.
So this is your first official live performance, but the one with the audience and the lights and the stage and everything is at Nolf this weekend on Saturday at Congress.
Inside.
Yeah.
What are you doing to prepare?
This is it.
This is
Yeah.
our practice. Yeah.
And are you looking forward to that show?
Yeah, it's
Oh
gonna be fun.
yeah. I think there's some awesome bands playing that night.
Kikagaku Moyo.
Thank you so
Oh
much
my
for saying it because
God,
I can't
dude.
say it. I bought that record at Wooden Tooth Records, and I love it. That band rules.
There's another Japanese psych band called Manami Deutsch that's playing that is just also amazing. So
You
Shout out
saved
to
me
them.
with that name.
Did you
I
practice
may
that?
have said it wrong. No, I'm just good at words, dog.
Yeah, so it's going to be, all of Nolf is going to, Night of the Living Fest, excuse me, is going to be amazing and epic. Are you guys...
Thanks, Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to
And Matt and
do
Ryan.
anything else live that you, like, are there going to
Choreographed
be
dance moves,
costumes?
face paint.
Yeah.
You ever heard of ICP? We kind of.
I might do a couple.
That's another one of my big.
You're gonna bring out the
influences that
juggalos. Don't do that.
I was gonna ask this. Like, how do we dress
Whoop,
up
whoop.
the show?
That's a demographic.
Yeah, let's decide
have
how
this
you're going to
conversation
dress.
right
Yes.
I'm just gonna take my shirt off.
I am like a cartoon character, so I wear the same shirt every day. So I'm good. I'm set for life.
And what are your, like, you said you were maybe a tiny bit nervous about this one. How are you feeling on the inside about bringing this to the public for the
I think it's
first
gonna
time
be
on Saturday?
super fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
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 I feel like honestly,
Yeah.
Come here, be real.
Hey, let's be honest here, though.
playing this is more nerve-wracking than playing live because this is getting
Way
recorded.
more, yeah.
Like people can listen to this again.
Forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
You know, live it's like
Seizing
the moment's gone.
And live is old hat to all of you.
Yeah.
So I apologize for belaboring the point. I'm just very excited. It's rare that we get a band that's like, it's like the first week
yeah.
out of the gate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super exciting.
Yeah, we're super excited. Thank you for having us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. What are we going to hear next?
We got two left, right?
Yep.
What are
Fred named this one. He renamed it because Dave hated the name I gave it.
Oh, what was that horrible name you had?
Kept the lyric.
Poke the bear.
Oh, so stupid.
Just to make you happy.
We'll do two more. Tune in live to YouTube and Facebook, and then we'll just recap at the end and send it over to the next show. So take it away.
Psycho evil, torment and danger. I can't recall how things gone wrong.
KXCI Tucson. This was Toros live in Studio 2A on Locals Only. Keep that dial on KXCI all night long. You can catch Toros at Night of the Living Fest or listen to their EP out now, Too Old to Die. That's it for us, folks. Catch you next week. See ya.